Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of MACS Receipts. This week's question was controversial pop culture hot takes. So thank you guys so much for your responses. Next year we definitely will do a lot more of these segments with the podcast team or just me.
Right. Okay, guys. Cool. Thank you.
I don't hate you guys.
Right.
So anyways, today I'm here with the podcast team. So I'm here with Antea and Remy. Thank you guys for coming. And yeah, let's get to it. And
she's like, let's get to it, as if she's not the one in charge. It's like, yes, girl, open it up.
Let's get to it.
I do them individually. I feel like it's easier.
Sorry guys, I love your responses. Why is there so much words?
This is shorter than the ones that we did for.
This is like, I want to see it.
Girl, sit closer to the mic. We can't hear you.
Very first one. Thank you for your very long response. The question I asked was, what were your controversial pop culture hot takes? And the first submission I'm going to read out is, K-pop Demon Hunters is a mid-cash grab intended to play to the strengths of K-pop and action sequences that are carried by music.
They are
Don't
really
get me wrong,
passionate.
the music is great, but it's precisely the reason why it carried the movie so hard. The story is sort of a cookie cutter in some ways or two, without much development between the characters or the leads. The concept is great and all, and I got to admit designs are relatively fire. Story-wise, however, it lacks in the character development part. Why aren't the 4 other stages developed? For reference, count how many times baby actually says something other than baby words, or where romance actually appears in the climax. Plus, is this the sacrifice part sort of predictable when you start to delve deeper into it? The whole demon-human thing could have been a lot more properly explored aside from the introduction. I can partially understand it,
I'm still going.
but when you sort of put 2 and 2 together, it's just really underwhelming, as I come to see. Really, the songs just carry the movie, which I enjoy, but is ultimately can't save an undercooked plot. Just like the time I messed up cooking a wet-ass steak without searing. Okay.
Okay, so
I'm going up.
I love your response.
Up, I
will admit, K-pop Demon Hunters, like the title itself was very cash grabby to me, so I did not watch it.
Yeah, I have to admit, I was
haven't
like
watched
sitting
it.
here and I was like, wow, like this is really
I think
passionate.
we all agree with
yeah.
you because
But
I mean, Remy and I haven't watched it
I haven't watched
either.
it, yeah.
I've heard the songs, like I've heard some backstory with like the singers and stuff, but from what you've said about the plot,
I might not watch it. I feel like from that,
we're all not
undercooked,
gonna
what did
watch
I
it.
say? Another steak?
Okay, I do think though, like, while I do think that's a very like understandable take, just because like I do get where they're coming from, like it does feel like a cash grab, but I also, okay, there's like 3 points. One, every movie's a cash grab. Like realistically, every Netflix original movie is going to be a cash grab. So like I'm not, it's not a surprising thing. It's like, yeah, obviously. I think number 2, it's because it's like a movie musical kind of, like, the music is like, I would call it a movie musical. Most movie musicals are not well produced, like they very much are only made for the music. Like Mamma Mia, I think is one of the only, like that and
So
Hairspray are the
good.
only 2 that I think like great movies. I think that, for example, I can't even think of any other movies that
In
are
the
like,
Heights was
yeah,
not
In the
good.
Heights was like not that great. There's a lot of things going on. It was just very well produced.
I do like what I said before with the title. I feel like they just shoved, like, how K-pop's trending, so they shoved K-pop in a movie, and then Demon Hunters, which is like, everyone loves a good like demon hell plot, so they kind of
They
just
said put them two
Yeah.
together.
put them together and make it a one. Like they just wanted it to be popular. Like that's what that was my
that's all
first
they
impression
get,
from
yeah.
the movie.
But I do think, like, realistically, like, it's a Netflix movie. That's what they always aim to do, which is why it's like, while I do agree exactly whoever wrote this is like, I do agree completely. It's also like, yeah, but girl, like, we're, like, it's a Netflix movie. Like, it's going to be
it's
like
going
this.
to be cash grabby.
It has to be, or else, like,
There's not
there
going to
has
make
to be
money.
words. There has to be words that are going to be like, I want to watch this. Like, Final Destination, the reason why it's so popular is because there's been 7 movies. So, like, you're going to keep it. Or, like, Scary Movie 4, it's like, yeah, because there's been 7 movies. Like, it's one
There's
of
been a
those
lot
ones.
of them, yeah.
Which is why, like, K-pop Demon Hunters, to me, it's like, yeah, you have to be intrigued by what you're going to see. And I feel like that's why, ultimately, like, it's not that this is like a bad take. I do think this is extremely, like, makes complete sense. It's just like, unfortunately, like, if it was an independent film, then I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. It's like very cash grabby, but because it's Netflix, I'm like, that's every movie they've made.
It's gonna be.
It's every movie they've made recently has been like that. So
And like the fact that, like, not hating anyone who actually likes K-pop Demon Hunters, but
Yeah.
Hate
like,
on them.
but like the art style to me seems really like AI-ish.
I get
kind
that.
of just like, oh, K-pop Demon Hunters and a really AI-looking art style. Like, it's not really like
my cup of tea.
Because I'm like more into like actual like 2D animation. 'Cause
Yeah.
I personally don't really like 3D. I really like 2D a lot more. But yeah, with like K-pop Demon Hunters, and then like it was like the concept of like having a separate like soundtrack. How do I explain this? It's kind of just like
I'm lost.
it's like the concept of like releasing songs that can be on like charts and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Where
yeah.
it's just like, these songs from this really AI looking show can reach like the top
charts.
yeah. and Billboards,
But it's
right?
like the same with Mamma Mia, or the same with Hamilton, or the same with, I think that's the thing. It's like, for me, it's like movie musicals. I think if they had like advertised it as like a movie musical,
It would have been a lot better.
yeah, I think it would have been so much easier to be like, yes, this is a cash grab, and yes, this is like how it is. But I think because they advertise it as like, this is just a movie,
Yeah.
it kind of ruins the whole idea of why, like, you know, that's when it makes it feel like it's more cash grabby. But it's like, realistically, like, this is a musical. Like, in my head, like, it is one, because it's like there are songs that are integral to the plot, hence why these are going to like debut and like chart really strongly, which is why it's like it's weird, because I think like the advertising they did for it makes it seem as though it's going to become something else, and that's where I think it becomes it tailors a line the very thin line that it just becomes very like
from like my initial impression, I wasn't really aware that like the songs came from this movie. I was
Yeah,
just
well,
like,
I didn't even know it was like a movie musical.
Yeah, like until I saw it on Netflix, and I was like, oh, K-pop Demon Hunters. I feel like I've seen that like on the radio or like the charts.
It's because like the entire movie is based on two like one boy group and one girl group, so it's like realistically, it's like it may not advertise itself as a movie musical, but they are performing half the time, which is why it's like.
I feel like it's almost the same as like Mean Girls, the musical, like the movie. Like no one thought it was gonna be a musical, and then so when you're sitting there and like they're singing, it's like what's going on?
It's
right
like,
now?
why did you not
what are
advertise
they
it like
singing?
this? Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's probably the same premise as well. Like if it was advertised as a movie musical, it would have been.
Then I think the reception would have been so much better.
Yeah.
But like, and I don't think it helps that like, and what's her name, like Angori Rice? She's not a great singer.
Actor or
Yeah, she's not a great singer, which I think is what made it 10 times worse. And I don't know. That's like, I think like at least with K-pop Demon Hunters, it's like the acting seems to be quite good. The age demographic that they're aiming for, which is like young children, it's been super successful, which is why it's like, as an adult or like as someone who's like cognitive, it's gonna be like, yeah, obviously it feels like a cash grab, because it just feels like, you know, you're just being like, oh, like literally like feeding it to the shop. But I think that the children are ultimately who they're trying
hitting
for.
It. My little soda pop.
Dead ass.
You Anyways, next response. Thank you so much for your response.
Thank you.
Thank you for that funny anagram with I messed up cooking a wet ass steak without searing. Enjoyed that line. Next submission, guys. Ryan Reynolds just isn't that good of an actor. He's typecast as his goofy, sarcastic self in every film. Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds breaks the fourth wall with guns. The Adam Project, Ryan Reynolds from the future. Spirited, Ryan Reynolds hates Christmas. Red Notice, Ryan Reynolds is a secret agent. Detective Pikachu, Ryan Reynolds is a Pokemon. I will die on this hill.
And you know what? I'll die with you.
We were literally just talking about this in our last like recording. Like
he is
Ryan
not a great
Reynolds.
actor. Yeah, he's not a great actor.
It's not.
I do agree.
He's like
with
Adam
you.
Sandler.
Him and Adam Sandler, like
they just play the same characters over and over.
Just play as themselves, which is like how. Like I was wondering this the other day. I was just like, how does one get so rich and famous that you can really just play yourself in a film?
I feel like it's because like probably like media thinks that their like personalities are really good. That's why. I feel like it's also because like Adam Sandler, it's very hard. Like realistically, it's very, you don't have many characters that are like Adam Sandler as well. Like you don't have any other actors who played that very well. Very typical white guy who like speaks like this and is very like whatever, you know, like which is why like I think it's very easy for them to be typecasted, because it's like clearly like
it's a very distinguishable
character.
It's
like the same way it's like when you think of like what's his fucking name, Adam Sandler, it's like like you
even when people dress in like an oversized t-shirt and like
it's become a brand.
Shorts, it's like that is Adam Sandler.
Exactly.
And I feel like Ryan Reynolds has the same premise. Like he plays himself in every single film, but he's so distinguable that it's going to get traction because he's Ryan Reynolds.
But he is just a shitty actor.
He's terrible.
He's just like a PR device.
Yeah, well, even his Instagram, like it's all like curated to be like PR.
I did not realize this.
Well, he has like
it's always about like his upcoming movie or about his wife or about his
like
kids.
he posts
his wife.
Like well, like he posted this like it might have been like ages ago, but it was for like his anniversary, and he like cropped.
Yeah,
like
cropped his wife and posted a photo of him and was like, "Happy birthday to my like happy anniversary, like love you so much." And it's like the whole joke is like
it's like a movie promo on his Instagram where it's like his time
truly
100.
It's just
all
him.
PR.
It's his time 100 cover or something.
It's all PR.
I love it, but like I agree with you. I'll die on that hill.
I did not know he played in Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, he
I
was.
didn't even
I did
see
not know that.
He was the main guy. He was.
Was he?
Did
was
you
he
watch the same
Pikachu?
film?
No. He was like the Ash Ketchum,
Oh.
but I don't think they called
Was
him
he Ash Ketchum?
But I don't think they called them, like, they didn't bring back any of the actual what's it called, like
it
the
wasn't
gym.
it wasn't like an
Yeah.
original plot. It was
No.
a
It's like they
side.
just added Pikachu to this, like all the characters, like Pikachu and like
Mewtwo, yeah.
everyone. But
Mm.
he was like the gym master, kind of like he was the one who was like collecting. It was
That's
weird.
I watched it before. I
random,
never.
yeah.
I don't remember seeing Ryan Reynolds. That's interesting.
He was the main guy, girl.
It's
I
because
did not
like
know
he
that.
was such a bad actor. It's
He's
not even
forgettable.
forgettable.
It was a shitty movie.
Yeah, I watched it like a couple years ago.
It's a really bad movie.
Clock it.
Anyways, thank you so much for your submission.
Thank you.
Third one, guys. I understand both sides of the Taylor Swift discourse. She is a good writer for Tumblr poetry. Her writing is easier to digest than Kendrick's or Hozier's lyricism. I fear unpacking their lyrics would send a diehard Swiftie into a coma. Anyways, Getaway Car is still a banger though.
I'm really confused about the take. I don't really know what
Wait,
she's
I
saying.
don't even know what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh, I think they're saying Taylor Swift's lyricism goes more towards like Tumblr style,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
and they're comparing it to Kendrick or Hozier.
Hosier, yeah.
Yeah,
Hosier.
you say it.
Oh.
Hosier.
Hozier. And saying their lyricism is better.
Like Hosier's and Kendrick's.
Yeah.
Kendrick is
they
such a
just use
random,
their-
like-
Yeah, that's why. Why did they pick
I
them?
feel unpacking their lyrics, or maybe they're saying the meaning behind their lyrics are a lot more meaningful than Taylor Swift's. That's what I'm getting.
I feel like yes. Okay,
feel like
I'm
it
not a
depends on
Swiftie.
the song,
Yeah, I'm not
too.
as like
None
I
of
none
us
of us
are
are
Swifties,
Swifties, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's also like you have to remember, like a lot of the time Taylor's music is directed towards a branch of women that like may like sometimes feel like misrepresented or misunderstood, which is typically white, straight, cis women. Which like it's fine, whatever. Like I'm not saying that they don't deserve that either, but it's like her music is tailored towards those people. So it's like obviously they're not going to be as deep because it's like those experiences are not going to be comparable to one of a black man who lives in the US
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
an Irish man who has dealt with who's like advocating for like queer rights and
Yeah.
like women's rights and the freedom of like countries. It's one of those things where it's like the
It's
music
just something that Taylor Swift would not
Yeah.
understand or get.
it's
because,
superficial music because these are superficial issues that we are going through, which is fine. Like everyone has to go through them, but it's like obviously the music isn't going to be like how are we going to combat
Yeah, and
the
also
political
like
say it.
her music at its core is supposed to be catchy and
Mhm.
like
It's
when
pop,
you're it's
yeah.
pop. So it's like when you're including all of these like things, of course it's not going to be as like a technical genius, because it's supposed to be catchy. Like even her
Truly.
new album, like the songs are pretty bad, I might say, but like I would still be in the car and I'm like, Elizabeth Taylor, like why am I singing that right now?
Yeah.
It's because it's supposed to be catchy and like she's
Yeah.
doing a good job at it.
I feel like she's just like writing where her life is. Well, obviously
Yeah.
since she writes about her own life,
Mhm.
I feel like her
She's
her
Travis
life phase right now is
Kelce.
just not appealing to the masses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's literally just about her $1 million marriage to Travis Kelce,
and his penis
captain of
And
the
he's wood.
captain of the Chiefs.
and his wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, like, obviously, like not everyone's gonna get a multi-million-dollar
Yeah.
wedding to an NFL captain,
Player,
right?
Yeah.
So-
That's why it's like I think it's so. It's like obviously the music is not, and it's like I think that's just Tumblr in its core. Like Tumblr was very much the type of people who it's like they think their issues were 10 times bigger than they were, which is not a bad thing. I think it's like
Non-issue issues.
yeah, I think we like
Real.
I think it's one of those things that we need to remember. But it's like sometimes it's okay to just like feel superficial, like truly like
Yeah, it's okay to live in that.
exactly. It's okay to not be like have literally like living the worst life ever because like realistically you shouldn't want that. And like, I think like you're never gonna be able to listen to Kendrick. Not one of us in this room can be like yes, what Kendrick is saying fully resonates with me. Like
Yeah,
yes,
no.
it's like no, like obviously not. But it's like you will still empathize if you have those emotions. And I think
course.
it's one of those things with Taylor where it's like realistically she really only taps into like straight
One
women,
genre.
yeah, straight
Yeah.
women masses. And like if you're not a straight woman, it's gonna be very hard to be like, yeah, I get
Yeah,
this. And
this
like
is
it-
for me.
with a man like a cis straight man who's also an actor who maybe have like be emotionally like abusive, whatever. Like I don't really know what she really thinks about, but it's like unless it's about Harry Styles, I really don't give a fuck. Like that's kind of how I've been like
Yeah,
out of
exactly.
it. Anyways,
Anyway.
Oh, I love the next one.
oh,
I'm
no.
excited.
Okay, next one. People say they want a diva and preach the bright lifestyle, but can't handle a female pop star with a little bit of attitude / a girl who stands up for themselves. E.g. Renee Rapp or Chappell Roan. Grow up.
I have to say, I love this one. I love Renee Rapp. I think that, you know what, true. Like the cancel culture as a whole and online hating, it's so prevalent. But it's just like as soon as it's flipped on like these artists, like it's ridiculous. It's like, redundant.
It's especially like women that are like, again, not straight and cis. It's like, you know, queer, like those who deal with it, like who deal with like neurodivergent issues, those who are like living with like, outwardly just like do not fit in the stereotype of like 2000s like polite and kind.
I'm
like,
kind of confused on what the brat lifestyle means. Is it like party
just being
girl?
party or like being like just very diva life probably, because it's like Renee Rapp, realistically, like she's
a diva.
Yeah, like that woman loves to go out and like smoke a cigarette and like have her fun, which I respect it, like that's the hustle, you know. But it's like, again, it's like, why, like I feel like we've hit, it's like it's 2025 at this point, like if we're still judging people for what they're doing, it's kind of like, girl, what do we, it's like
move on.
Literally
it's like,
most of it's just like them standing up for themselves, because as celebrities obviously you have no privacy and like everyone's just gonna say shit about whatever you do.
And I feel like when we're so consumed with like people that are really, really media trained, the people that aren't, like Renee Rapp, if you watch a singular interview, like she's obviously,
Buddy the bus driver.
The bus driver.
Yeah, like she's obviously going to stand out because she's not like the stereotype media trained, like avoiding questions. Like she's gonna say her truth, you know.
No, literally. And like after I saw that interview, I was just like, damn, I could never be a celebrity, because like wherever I said that, because that's like normal shit I say in my like day-to-day life. Like I just complain a lot.
Well, it's the same thing as like even Rachel, what's her name, Rachel Zegler, when she was like, I just needed a job, and then everyone went like insane.
It's like, but it's like, true. It's like these are artists who like wanted, like this is their dream, so it's like, they're gonna take whatever job they can get, because realistically they need to make ends meet just as like an average person would. It's just that they're in the public eye.
Like broke actors. Like
was just like, truly, I think we forget as well. It's like, honestly, like we are such judgmental people, like as a whole, like the human race. That's like, if we were all famous, every single one of us would be canceled. Like there's not, you're not gonna make the entire world happy. So like you might as well just be who you are. Like I think like this take is dead ass. And be
Thank you so much for your
that was good. That was a good one.
We're gonna be all stuck on this one for the next like 2 days. Like,
You know what?
Next one. Older people standing young K-pop groups, e.g. older men standing girl groups mostly who are 15 to 18-year-olds. You know, that's just weird. That's just a weird thing to do. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know if it's a hot take. I think it's just like,
I think that's just a fact. Like that's weird.
It's just a fact.
I think this is the thing. It's weird. Okay, my brother is into K-pop, right? Obviously he likes like the girl groups. I think it's just because the music's more fun for him. I think like compared to like the like guy groups, what they're releasing is not his vibe. But that makes sense. But he's not a freak, you know. Like he's not like, oh my god, I love Chaewon, she's so beautiful. It's like, that's like, I think where the line is being crossed. I think if you like the music, fair enough. But it's like,
obviously if like older people like K-pop, it's like fine. But from what you're implying, I think you're referring to more of like people, like the weeboos,
But then that's not even like a gender thing as well. Like there's probably a lot of like older women that are so like hyper fixating on it as well, which is like, it's still going to be weird. Gross, like regardless,
that's gonna be us in like 20 years when we're like 50 and 40 being like, oh my god, my guys, Jungkook is finally, it's like, yeah, of course it's fucking weird.
Like my mom likes K-pop, but obviously she's not like weird about it. But she's like, oh yeah, I find like BTS is mostly attractive, like that's what she'll say. Obviously.
Mostly.
She hated good.
She just likes Jungkook. Anyway. So my mom would literally like be like, she's in like, how old is my mom?
Don't doubt her. You should don't out her like that.
Her like this.
You know, she's 20. No, she's like 20.
She's older. She's older.
Anyway,
with a youthful spirit.
Exactly. She's young at heart. Anyway, she'll still like K-pop and she'll still find them attractive, but obviously it's not to the level that I'm assuming you're applying. Where
like,
it's just like,
she has enough like she, like her frontal lobe is allowed to know it's like, okay, these are still very young men that I am not interested in, but I can
you can find them attractive.
It's the same way that's like you can look at a kid and like when like, you know, like your aunt and uncle are like, oh, like this kid's gonna turn out very beautiful. It's like you can just see it, you know. It's like, it's not like you're attracted to this person, which I think is what this is where it's weird, where it's like, it's like, I think it kind of teeters into the weird thing of like, is it an Asian fetish? Is it this very weird predatory behavior? But that's like a whole other thing that it's like, it's an individual case by case thing, which is why it's like, obviously music is for everyone, but until you become a freak about it, that's when we have to like draw a line. Like me. Da-na-na-na. Sorry.
With like the this from our conversation, I've been like thinking when I went to an anime convention a couple years ago. Right. When I was lining up, I see this grown man in full Genshin Impact cosplay, right?
Okay.
And the character was specifically like a really young cat girl.
Oh.
And it was just
It's weird.
It was just like, bro, what are you
But
what are
I
you
can't tell
doing?
whether he's dressing up like that because he really loves the character or because it's weird. Because it's like usually
Because
they
he
would
has like a full
sexualize.
beard.
Oh.
Full
Yeah.
beard. Looked a lot older. And like obviously the character he was dressing up as was is
a
portrayed as a
woman.
young cat girl.
Yeah. I think it's one of those weird ones where it's like, but it's one of the things where it's like, clearly he's not objectifying her because like, I think he just really does identify with that character, which I think it makes sense. But it's like, there's weird boundaries where it's like, you can only come across them when it happens. And it's why it's like, it's so hard to be like, because I think especially like, I find that a lot of like, you'll find a lot of like men will like find these like characters comforting to an extent, which I think there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, how they teeter that line is what's important.
Yeah.
And I think it's such a hard thing to be like, yes and no, because it's like it's
Yeah,
literally
it's
case by
hard.
case basis.
Yeah, it's like everyone's gonna have their own like comfort characters, but it's like how far you take that.
Exactly.
And I think if once you start sexualizing it or start making it very like predatory, that's when the
that's
line
when
has
it's
to be
weird.
drawn. I think it's very much if you're being like, this character brings me a lot of joy and comfort, then it's like, yeah, okay, like you know, I'm happy for you, I guess. Just like you're making me kind of uncomfortable because I'm not used to this, but that's like a me thing. That's not like a you should literally just never enjoy anything ever in your life, you know. That's why. But
Valid.
exactly.
I think the point that the person's making is definitely not what we're talking about. So I think
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you've definitely come across something that we haven't, that we
Mhm.
I hope never to encounter.
Just don't go to the Crunchyroll anime convention ever again.
Love it.
Anyway,
Right.
thank you for your submission. We're gonna move on to the last user submission.
it's
So-
already last.
Yeah, but then we can just talk about our own.
Wait, there's two. Oh, it's older people. Never mind. I read the wrong.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
Jonathan Bailey should be the only man whose name starts with a J that people love.
The
I'm trying to
J
think
name
of other
slander.
J's.
You know what? Valid. Clock
What other
it.
J's do I know?
Celebs that okay, I love Jonathan Bailey there. Loved him in Bridgerton, loved him in like Wicked.
Wicked. I'm so excited.
No.
Wicked
Sorry.
Celebs that
Joji?
start with-
2.
I
think-
love Joji. I
oh,
went to
sorry.
his concert.
You should be with them. I can't compare. Oh, to be like
Jennifer
a.
Aniston, Jake Gyllenhaal, Jaden Smith, Jane Lynch.
No, I'm pretty. I don't. There's something I know that I don't like about it. I just don't know what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
James Franco. Yeah, valid.
Julia
that's-
Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
That's no. She does.
John
Yeah.
Krasinski.
Wait, but what's the statement?
Side
Just
eye.
men, or was it also?
The
it's on
statement
your
was like
account,
he
on
should
your
be
account.
the only J name.
Oh my God, help.
Something.
Say got it.
Yep.
Say got it. Yep. There you go.
Jonathan Bailey should be the
Only
only
man.
man.
Okay, so
whose
there's
name
only
starts
man.
with J that people love.
Well, I
J.
think that
Jonathan Bailey. I was so surprised. Obviously, like he's very straight passing for a gay man,
Uh huh.
and I was just like, wait, this man has a whole like boyfriend, husband,
Yeah.
Top male actors
male actors.
or like male celebs.
Oh my god. This Mac is like been tweaking this entire morning.
Is it the mag or is it you?
Where's
ooh,
this
that's
beef?
your hot take.
Hot take.
My pop culture hot take is Melissa beefing with the camera, the computer actually.
Jensen Ackles,
What the fuck is
Jared
that?
Leto. Yeah.
Click on the photo so I can see their faces. Two baddies,
my-
one Porsche. Dude, Jared
Jensen
Leto.
Ackles,
What's he in?
Supernatural. He's Soldier
never
Boy in The
seen it.
Boys. I know that.
Where?
Jared Padalecki.
Oh,
who
Jared
is-
Padalecki is Dean from Gilmore Girls.
Yeah. Dean.
Oh, bless.
Hey.
Jack Nicholson. Jaden Smith. Yeah.
This is Jensen Ackles.
Let's talk about the political and who?
What? If you've ever seen Supernatural or
I've
like a
seen
thing,
The
he's like
Boys, and
that.
he's Soldier
Okay.
Boy in The Boys.
Soldier Boy, I've been
okay,
here. Oh,
Okay. I love John Krasinski though.
Yeah, he's
I love him.
good.
I love him in The Office.
that's all I know him for.
Yeah, me too.
John Cena, John Legend, John Stamos, Johnny Depp,
Johnny Depp.
Nah.
Jonah Hill.
Ah.
I'm just saying the ones I know.
Yeah. Jonathan Banks.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That is an Asian
The
man.
guy from. Have you seen 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah.
Yes.
He is Cam.
He's the one teaching French.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
The guy.
yeah.
I forgot his name.
Two baddies,
Josh
one
Brolin.
Porsche.
I think this is a really
Josh Hutcherson.
I think that maybe the person that submitted this had a terrible experience with a J name and they're projecting.
I think there are definitely a couple actors that were like, they're fine.
Jonathan Bailey, I do understand. He's very likable celebrity.
He's an amazing,
he's
like,
so good.
Wow.
And he has that like, you can tell he has a theater background whenever he acts. But I feel like he doesn't do it in a way in movies where it's like he's not overly acting.
Yeah.
It's very naturally like who he is. And I
like
think.
it fits the character sometimes. Like I'm just thinking of Anthony Bridgerton.
He fits Bridgerton
so
perfectly. Perfect cast.
It fits Anthony to have like a loud, outspoken voice.
And I feel like almost everything that Jonathan Bailey is in, like he just fits.
Yeah.
And like when you watch it, like I couldn't imagine anyone else as Fiyero, you know? Because he's just doing so well.
Dancing through life.
Justin Bieber. He's on his Kirk rant right now. So I don't know.
When is he not, honestly? That guy's like in a different world.
He's always
bad
crashing
for
it
him,
out.
like,
I don't.
So many Jonathans.
Jesse Eisenberg, that's my baby. That's my baby. She's iconic.
Oh,
iPhone case, lip gloss on it. Such a stupid lyric. Oh my god.
oh
Jeff
I'm
Goldblum.
scared we're getting to the Jeffs.
Javier Bardem. That's my man. That is my man. As if he's like not my
Skyfall.
parents' age.
Ooh.
He's literally my parents' age.
Jim
Just, like,
Parsons.
love Jim Parsons.
Sheldon.
Yeah.
Love Jim Carrey.
Blessed.
I don't even
Is
know.
Jim Carrey dead?
I don't think so. I think he's still alive. He's
Right?
just like gone off the face of the
I
earth. a
have
little.
no clue, actually.
I hope so.
Jai Courtney.
If you find out he's dead right now, I'm gonna
No, he's
be so
alive. He's
angry.
alive. I was like, Joe.
Joe.
We could have had it out, Joe. Could have had it out. Sorry. Never watched Little Women, actually.
I do agree. Jonathan Bailey does trump all the J names, but there is still other J names.
Unfortunately are. Oh, I need to stop putting this towards my face.
Indeed. Indeed. That is the end of our user submissions. Thank you
Period.
for
Thanks,
everyone
guys.
for doing it. We're just going to talk about our personal pop culture hot takes now. I'll go first. Miles Teller is not attractive.
Ooh.
I do not find Miles Teller attractive.
That was like tip of your tongue. Like you've been wanting to say
ready to
this.
say
I
that
was
forever.
Literally, when we were like setting up, I was like, ooh,
What can I
not find
say? Who can I
attractive?
say?
That's
Yeah.
been White Boy of the Month.
Has he been White Boy of the Month?
He was when Top Gun came
Yeah,
out.
when Top
he
Gun
was
came
like
with the
all
like
over.
the American football scene. Yeah.
I find
Yeah.
his personality attractive. I just don't find his appearance attractive.
I just for some reason he just gives me like really mean person
He
vibes,
does,
which is
and
why I
like-
don't.
Yeah.
I also think like I can't shape the who does he play in the Divergent series?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
so mean.
Exactly.
Peter.
Yeah, Peter.
Beta.
So I feel like I can't get around that because like he's just so mean. Like you're
He really does have like great face for like bully characters, and I think that's where it's like I don't like it. But that's also just me. Like if someone looks mean, I just don't like. I don't like them. Like that was really quick, honestly.
that was
Anyways,
so quick.
Do you guys have anything to add on or your own pop culture hot takes?
From Miles, I feel like you
Or
know what?
literally,
Next.
start a new conversation. I don't know.
No more opinion about him.
I
Actually,
don't want to hear about Miles anymore. I hate Miles. I have a hot take. I think that people are really, really quick to hate on Nepo babies, but they would do the exact same thing if they were in their position.
Real.
I do agree.
Like, I think the thing with Nepo babies, it's when they try to conceal that they're a Nepo baby is when, like, hate on them or, you know. But it's just, like, if you were in a position where, like, your parents
had
were
that
so rich,
had the
of course
opportunities
you're
and
gonna
had
use
those
it.
experiences. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's, like,
Some people are just lucky. Obviously, they need to take
Life-
advantage.
yeah, life is not fair. Yeah.
Exactly. And like even when people were hating on like Audrey Hobart for like releasing music and they were all like she's the one that does like
Yeah,
Sue
no,
Me, I
but like
Wanna
I know,
Be-
but what is her
well,
Nepo?
her like best friend is like
Oh,
Gracie
yeah, Gracie Abrams, sorry, yeah,
and then like
but,
obviously
like,
Gracie
oh my
Abrams'
God.
dad.
But also she literally wrote some of the
Yeah.
things, like some of Gracie's songs. So it's like clearly she does have talent, and honestly her songs are quite good.
Yeah,
Like, I
they're
like her songs.
catchy.
Malcolm Todd's also her brother. Like
Yeah,
I think it's one of
Really?
those. Yeah, Malcolm Todd's her brother. Yeah, they actually look really similar. If you look
they
at them
look
next to each other.
if you like look
I don't know.
I think
side by
I think the
side.
thing with Nepo babies, it's like I don't think you have to be like my parents said this. Right? I think that's like fair enough.
that's silly.
But I think the moment someone's like, so do you think your parents helped you? Then you'd be like, obviously yes.
Yeah.
Like the name definitely puts it through. Because like Milo Mannheim's mother is, I forgot her name. I think it's like Clara.
Another man has a Nepo baby.
Yeah. Because his mom's in
God.
like every TV show ever, but if you would never see it because it's I think obviously like it doesn't
Just like
stand
his
out.
own entity.
Yeah, and
He
it's
is
like
his own entity.
he's just the way that it's worked out for him. I think he's been very lucky that it hasn't like like
hasn't
been
come
weird.
out.
Like
But
another
because-
Nepo baby I love is Willow because I do like
Yeah.
her music and she's very talented. And obviously, if I was her,
This woman, have you seen her before? She's in like a bunch of random movies
I
and
need to see
shows.
like I need to see like the movies.
Oh yeah.
She's
That's also
in-
like Ariana Greenblatt's
Yeah.
dad was like Freddy Krueger.
She's been in
So
Law and
everyone was
Order.
like, "You're a Nepo baby."
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, she is, but like
that's
Sue her.
She's like Ghost Whisperer,
she
The
does kind of
Practice.
get typecasted into the same roles.
Yeah,
to be
over and
honest,
over
but
again.
like she serves face.
Yeah, but like also if my parent was an actor,
I
I
would,
would obviously
yeah,
be an
take
actor
advantage.
too. You know,
Like literally, like Adriana Lima's daughter, like the Victoria's Secret model, like she's doing
Mhm.
modeling. Like, bro, if my mum was a Victoria's Secret
Yeah, of
model, like I would
Adriana
also
Lima.
want to be on the runway.
yeah,
like,
exactly. It's the same premise of like if I was doing like VC maths and my mum was an accountant, I would obviously use her. You know,
Mhm. It's just one of those things where it's like you're gonna take advantage of the experiences you have. You might as well.
course.
Cause like they're literally there, like they literally got parents.
Mhm.
One of my favorite Nepo babies at the moment is Remy Mars.
Yeah, that's why
I
she's like funny
love
on TikTok.
her.
She's been doing
She's just a
Yeah, she's
whatever.
personality.
She's funny.
Oh my god!
I saw a TikTok of her like blowing
Elordi.
bubbles with like
Mhm.
her Sophia.
I did see that,
color.
yeah.
Her and Jacob Elordi.
Oh my god.
That was such a
so good.
random. Like,
That was random, and everyone in the comments was like, "This is the most personality I've seen from Jacob
Truly.
Elordi in like years."
Whenever I
He's
think
like
about
the brooding
him.
toxic.
He is
Like,
brooding.
but whenever I
Hot
think
take,
about
he
him,
doesn't deserve White Boy of the Month.
ooh,
He's like the brooding
Ooh.
toxic like typecast role. So it kind of projects onto his like.
I don't know. I think for me, it's just like I like think about him and then I'm like Skeps and I'm like and then I just like cannot think about it
Yeah.
anymore.
Like,
Like
if I met him in real life, like I'd be scared of him.
I'd be so scared because it's like
Yeah.
I think if I didn't move here and I didn't understand like what Skeps was, then I'd be like okay, whatever, yeah. But I think then you move here and you're like oh my
Oh my
god,
god,
like, that school's crazy. It's
Yeah.
like I just like I associate him with that school, which like okay, that's not
Oh
a,
yeah, St.
it's just-
Kevin's.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
one of those things where it's truly like obviously yes, not every single person in Skeps is a horrible
No, of
whatever,
course
like a
not.
misogynist, but I think unfortunately
It's
they
the
have that reputation due to their
yeah.
past actions and they
Yeah.
haven't acknowledged it in the proper way that it unfortunately makes him like you know,
Yeah,
and every because every
exactly.
Australian person I know has ever commented on his stuff being like, oh my god, and then you remember he's from Skevs, and it's like wow.
Yeah,
So
and
it's like
I think that's an Australian thing as well. Like a lot of people from like America wouldn't know that at all.
Exactly.
But it's just like when you actually think about
Mhm.
you
How
know,
scary the private school
it's
Yeah.
scary
culture
yeah.
is here. Yeah.
whole other world. A whole new
Do you guys
world.
have anything else to add?
I'm like trying to think of pop
I'm
culture
like,
hot takes,
yeah.
but like I don't. Like, they don't come up. It's more like when you talk to me and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I hate it when
I
you.
hate
but
it
it's like,
when-
unfortunately, I don't have any thoughts.
If that's the end of it, then I think we can end this segment. Thank you guys.
Already.
Well, cool.
You know
Cool,
what?
thanks.
Well, guys, it's been okay. We need to return the cameras soon. So.
Okay, you know what? Clock it. My hot take, why do we have to return the cameras?
Dead ass.
Those
No.
stuff.
I'll take. Why is the storage room only open for 30 minutes? Anyway,
Hey, they're busy people.
Yeah, they
Hey.
do their job.
thank you guys. Thank you guys for submitting
I'm, like,
your
looking.
responses. It was very much appreciated. We really want to do more of these segments.
They
in
are
the
very
future.
fun.
Yes, they
They're
were
very
funny.
funny.
They were funny.
Sorry,
Yeah,
we didn't have
these-
more.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, we're
guys.
really dry today. Anyway, these are really good responses there,
Yeah, I
guys.
love that.
Thank you guys for submitting again, and thank you guys, podcast team, for coming.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. As if we weren't here already. You guys are so welcome.
Make sure to follow Monash MACS on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook,
LinkedIn.
TikTok.
You're
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys in the next Max Receipts segment. Thank you guys.
Amen.
bye.